Hi tightliners, and welcome back to the channel. Down here today on Pontrhydybont. Plan is that I'm going to knock one rig out there armed with ragworm, looking to see if I can get a bass, and then I'm going to fish down the side here looking for minis. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Let's get fishing. Just by there. Filming now, yeah? Right, like that. Right. On this one here, I've got size 4 hooks on a very, very simple scratching rig. I'm going to put bits of ragworm on there. Little tiny bits of ragworm, hoping that I can get some mini species for the specimen hunt. Put a bead on there as well, hopefully that will stop anything from really swallowing anything too deeply. There we go. Stinking crab. There we go. Shore crab, making an interest in my bait. Didn't want that. tides on the way in. Could try the other side, there could be a bit more water. I'll have a look now. Right, Tyler, as a change of plan, I'm going to go onto the other side of the bridge where there's some deeper water. On my footy. Right, so change to the side of the bridge, slightly deeper water. We might go back to the side when it floods a bit more. This is very frustrating, tight liners. I can see fish moving around down there. Flashes of silver and some small things just hovering around the edges. Right close to my bait, but nothing is taking it just yet. I had a bite then. Missed that one. Wasn't ready for that. Right, here we go. They're starting to take it. Let's get over here. One thing about fishing around a roadside like this. Great big tractor just whizzed past. Right, tightliners. So those size 4 hooks that I was using, I was missing bites. So I've changed them now to, I don't know, might be a size 6 Subiki, 2 hooks. See what happens. Oh, frustrating this is. I'm getting lots and lots of small bites down there. I've tried smaller hooks, they didn't work. Probably too old. And now I'm trying fresh hooks for size 4, but still missing bites. Anyway, I'll keep trying. Last ton pot. There we are, tightliners. There's one of the culprits. Tom Pot Blenny. Be ti isio bus? Na, gwrs. There we are. Fish number 2. I believe that is a chamois. If anyone can tell me otherwise, I believe that is chamois, a common goby. Anyway, let's get a picture and then we'll get it released. There we go. So you can get a closer look at that. Somebody could tell me. I'm not very good with all these minis, but I think it's a common goby. Anyway, back it goes. and swims away to grow not much bigger. Well, 2 fish now, getting better. I'll have to come back one day, probably with even smaller hooks than size 4. Anyway, let's have another go. Straight into a bite and just in again. Straight against the bottom. Tap, tap, tap. Still some bait there. Let's have another go. Just in again. Definitely going to have to come back with smaller hooks. Another tom pot there now, so there's 2 tom pots and a shiny. Have a look at that. Little kind of red thing on the top of its head. Like a feeler. Anyway, let's get this one back. Oh, that was a proper hook, that one as well. Must be tons of them things down there. Anyway, let's try one more. I am very tempted to throw a lure as well. There's been plenty of fish jumping, so I suspect that could be sea trout. I've also just down there now saw a huge fish just swim past that looked very, very much like a bass. Anyway, we'll try again in a bit. No, nothing. Right, so the rush now has changed the way it was. It was going from the inland sea out towards Cymyran Strait. Now it's coming back from Cymyran back into the inland sea. So it's going to start filling quite quickly now, I would imagine. Let's find smaller bits of ragworm. Determined to get one more species if I can before calling it a day or putting a lure in. It'd be nice to see a cork fin or something different again. Come on, let's do it. Right, tight liners. So the lure I am choosing is a Dexter wedge type lure, because I have caught bass and sea trout in the inland sea on this lure before. So we'll give it a go, about 10 casts, then I'm going home. I'm getting hungry. pair of swans on the inland sea. Okay, tight liners, that was 10 casts. I know that doesn't seem a lot, but time's running out. I've given it a good go. Got frustrated with those small bites and missing those mini species. 2 tom pots and what I think is a shani or a common glunny or goby. Anyway, I'll get that confirmed and I'll put it in the edit. So, until next time, keep your lines tight.